Because he's the most important one, right, guys?
We always wait for Dave. Of course we do.
Give Dave pay that Dave appears. Howard, I'm a bit worried about Grimm's beard at the start of this episode in particular.
One, right, guys?
We always wait for Dave.
Indeed.
Yeah, it is.
I was able to get my it's less of a journal entry and more of his stream of consciousness thoughts as he's swimming around in this thing.
Well, given that it happened at the end of last session, I forgot to tell you also, as you're engulfed, you take 10 immediate acid damage if you go ahead and know that.
More of his stream of consciousness.
Good start.
Oh, yes.
It's
Swimming around in this thing.
It's not great, but let's start the session the way we mean to go on by murdering the players with acid. I loved it this week. Illuminator, my beard is melting. Shouldn't be funny, but it is.
But it is.
It is. I've got Kyron's sheet, so technically I can get Kyron to Eldritch Blast, but what I can't do, Dave, see the problem here is that your character is currently relies on appearing via a rainbow stone of teleportation magicalness, which is stuck in the pocket of a dwarf who is currently in a gelatinous cube of acid.
Nice.
So you see where I'm going with that. So at the moment, he's probably not going to be able to rub the magic lamp to have you as the genie appear. But you get to watch this fight, which is fun. And if anyone survives,
sit back in your armchair while we sort this out.
But that's why I've left Kyron on and tried to get his sheet, because you may need his blasty. We're going to start by just reminding ourselves that last session, thanks to the wonderful words of Ogben, you are now the go-between middlemen in a business of slave trading.
Nice.
How does that feel at the moment?
Statues.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
It was about as bad as it did the last time.
Yep. Morally, it's not a grey area.
Ruse!
That's the good news.
A ruse! It was simply a ruse!
I mean,
We're not in the business of anything. I'm going to kill that fucker.
I haven't felt this bad since we were in the business of shipping Wookiee scouts.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, we did play a Star Wars campaign once where they had a ship full of Wookiee scalps.
I was a lot for that.
Right, so can everyone roll initiative, please? Howard, I've got some advice for you, actually. It would really help Grim out here if you could roll exceptionally high.
I forgot we were in combat, so Roll20 is now loading.
Okay, no problem.
Let's see.
Well, in fact, the gelatinous cube has rolled a -3 for initiative.
Oh my god! Well, I rolled a 1, but I didn't tick my my box.
I rolled an 11, but it didn't seem to appear on the doodah.
It showed up. It's there.
Cool.
A 0.
Yeah, can you change it? You should be able to change it once I put you in the order. You can change it, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I think so. You rolled a 1, right?
I did.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
And Farland rolled an 11.
Come on.
One moment, my character sheet is loading.
Okay, no worries. No pressure. No one's lives hang in the balance here.
So I missed.
Whatever. Everybody gets 2 characters, Matt. It's fine.
You've used 1.
How much acid damage did you take, Mo? Grim, how much did you take? How much acid damage?
I took 10.
Oh, bloody hell. Just being in it.
I told you, Matt. They only get more degenerate. The more die, they only get more degenerate from here. So,
which is why if everyone else dies, Ogben is surviving somehow. I don't always know how it's going to happen. How's that character sheet going, Ogben?
Right, it just popped up.
Nice.
I've got a feeling I'm going to be sticking my head in this cube.
It's actually a 23, Matt.
Head by it.
Sweet. So, here's the thing. So you guys have just watched your friend Grim bloomp, literally float in this acid, and you can see that already the edges of his beard are kind of melting away, and his forehead and hair look damaged
Here's
as
the
well.
thing.
So you guys have just
He,
watched from the look of him. Your friend Grim, and Grim knows this much more firsthand, of course. But you would suggest that he is
in this
totally
acid, and
unable
you can
to breathe
see
at this stage. That already the edges
unable
of
to
his
move
beard
limbs very
are
far,
kind of melting away.
No.
And he is able to take a butt ton of acid damage each turn. But that's about all that's in his gift currently. And Ogben, it's on you. Probably a limerick of some kind would be. I mean, you've had a week to think of the gargantuan gelatinous cube limerick. I'm assuming any second now.
Yeah,
Cube,
sure.
Cube rhymes with lube.
Yeah, sure. So like something along the
We can
lines
wreck on that.
slimy cube lube, and I will attempt to inspire the man in the gelatin.
Nice. That's a cube lube inspiration for you, Howard.
I love it. I want
Top
some
brand.
lube.
So does that affect? So I have one inspiration unused. Is this double up on? Is this a
This is
separate?
bardic inspiration. It's so inspiration gives you
Gotcha.
the best roll on 2 dice.
Yep.
Bardic inspiration level 5 is a D8. Is that right, Bard? Well, I don't know how many levels in Bard you've got. I can't remember.
It is
It's either-
not. It is
It's
not.
6 probably then.
Yeah, it's a D6.
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 So you
Got it.
get to pick the best of 2 D20s and then add a D6 to it.
Gotcha.
So maybe a strength saving throw. I
It
don't
could
know.
be one.
You know,
Could be.
Howard. I feel like you know how to play your character. I'm gonna shut up.
So Ogben, you tell a limerick. You inspire this. Like Grimm's somehow hearing this limerick through the gelatinous cube, and he's nodding along while his beard melts around him.
course.
What else would you like to do?
Well, that's my whole action. So, what is the? It's a slime. It can't move that fast. Even still, I'm gonna go back here. And then I would like to cunning action hide.
Yep, that makes sense. Give me a stealth check. Let's see how that works out. There is something to hide behind, so you can have advantage.
Oh.
I feel like I'm invisible, so I may not have cast it, but I feel like I'm probably invisible.
Okie dokie. He's not going to do that. Sorry, apologies. That's because I'm not used to this this sheet. He's actually going to obviously Eldritch Blast. He's not going to run up to the thing. And he will be doing serious amounts of damage. A total of 28 damage to the Gelatinous Plume as these kind of Swiss cheese holes appear, and the jelly gets ripped out of it, narrowly missing Grim at one point. Nice.
Cool.
Farland.
I'm not sure how much one arrow is how much damage one arrow is going to do to it.
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to. You're not going to even want to retrieve it afterwards.
But
If
I
it's
don't.
physically there to retrieve.
That's exactly right.
Quite. But if I'm going to waste an arrow, I might as well waste it on this. I'll waste it on. I think Hail of Thorns is risky with him in there. Some amount of damage.
So you could use your bonus action to activate your planar force.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Rather than. Oh, sorry, buddy. Just
Right.
trying to help you out there.
This bad boy.
Could you clarify whether you were? You didn't say you were sharp.
I didn't say sharp. No, I rarely use that now.
No, that's fine. I don't want to be like you didn't say Simon Says afterwards, so I just
No.
check it.
No, it's just too many misses on that.
Okay, so click on the longbow. Yep, like you just see this thing disappear into it, but as it hits it, and kind of you see the whole thing start to fizz as it gets engulfed in this cube. You do see like globules of jelly hit the floor, like it's made some kind of an impact there.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. That's my extra. My extra action. Plan our warrior. So
I mean, technically the cube's invisible, but you can see where it is from the things that are now fizzy inside it, like the skull and.
that was my plan.
Yeah. Well played. Well played.
Well
Who have you
executed.
lost Lee. Okay, he's shot an arrow though, so at least there's that. Grim, you've got some choices here. For your first thing that you can do, and bear with me, is take a little bit of damage as the acid sort of burns you. That's 26 acid damage. As your whole kind of body and your clothes and your face just start to fizz. It's pretty painful. You can't breathe. What are you going to do?
I'm going to try to struggle out of this.
That is a good plan. Give me a strength check. That is a fail.
Can I use my inspiration to take advantage?
I was assuming you would, but didn't want to put words in your mouth.
Yes.
That
All
is
right.
not a fail. You may move. That takes your action, and you can move next to the cube, like within 5 foot.
And then I'll go ahead and, as a bonus action, let's see what can I do here.
A couple more.
As you guys see Grim wrestle himself out the cube, he's still covered in the stuff, and he's kind of brushing himself down. It doesn't look like the bring he left. Like his face is like slightly burnt off now, and his beard is like half the length it used to be.
All right, I will cast Spiritual Weapon, and my trusty comb flies forth.
It does. Here it is. Although, yeah, that's a bonus
Well,
action, isn't it?
Yeah, he's in this space, going to attack, not in the cube, but attacking the cube.
Makes sense.
Bear with me, I don't have my 3 screens.
What?
There it is.
Yeah, that's a hit, and that will do 9 force damage. Good job.
Great. All right, that's what I got. Whew.
Nice, Alan.
On Alan.
Try to run away. What do you think?
Yeah, it's up to you, mate.
Don't you do this to my mate! Look at his beard! So I'll rage, and then I'll go in. And I will reckless attack.
Yeah, that's a hit. Nice.
I didn't. Great Weapon Master. I did not announce it, so I didn't get it. Let me just do. Divine Fury.
Nice. Like there's just swathes of this thing being cut and hacked away at. There's like little miniature gelatinous puddles on the floor.
Yeah. I'm gonna go again. I want this thing dead. This is not good. So I'll just use Second Wind. I will.
Do you mean your action surge?
Yeah, Action Surge. Sorry, not Second Wind. Your pardon. Action Surge. So I will obviously break this attack, but then Great Weapon Master this one.
Yep. That's a miss.
That's a miss. Okay. What's that?
Oh no, it's a hit. It's a hit because you're reckless, aren't you?
I'm reckless. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So 25. No, 25.
Sweet.
I do.
Yeah, absolutely smashed him. Good job. So could a couple of things actually. Grim.
Mm-hmm.
You can go ahead and add that 26 damage back on. So I just rechecked. It's at the start of his turn, not yours, so you're good.
Oh, good. Oh, that's a whole lot of difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a DM error, which I would normally just gloss over and smile and pretend it was everyone else's fault, of course. But since it could cost you your dear dwarven life,
Yes, I appreciate the kindness.
I'll take the hit on that one. However, you and Alan have got to make a dexterity check, both of you.
Can I? Oh, I can't.
I got an 18. Why did it not come up on the thing?
I can't see your dexterity check, Alan. You're right.
Yeah, I rolled it on D&D Beyond. It's 18, but it's not come up on the thing.
All right, that's fine. I will believe you on this occasion. Do not do it again.
Hang on.
I'm aware that you couldn't do anything. So, Grim, you take some damage there. Let's see how much. You take 9 points of damage and become re-engulfed, floating around in the middle of this thing again. And you managed to get out of the way, Alan.
Okay. Do I need to move anywhere?
Slides over there.
Okay.
I just moved you to the side.
Fine.
Only because if you move backwards, you'd have to take another dexterity check as he carries on sliding forward. I want to just squeeze out the way there. He is going to, like this little, what passes for an arm, like a sort of a gelatinous fist, reaches out to slap you. What's your AC?
15.
You're looking at nine acid damage to the gelatinous acid slap.
Nice.
Ogden.
Is it piercing, bludgeoning, or anything?
It's acid. Acid.
So I can't half that. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, bud. Imagine having to take full damage as a barbarian.
I'm not happy at all.
Take that damage off. Ogben, it's on you again.
Up. Ogben will, from the shadows, whisper into his hand and conjure fairy fire onto the giant goo.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
It sure do.
What colour is violet? Your fairy fire, isn't it? Usually.
Yes.
Okie dokie. There you go.
Cool. And then I will slink 30 feet. What are these? 5-foot squares?
Yep.
Go there-ish.
Sweet.
That's it. That's all I got.
Is gonna Eldritch Blast the second time, smashing it for force damage. And Grim, from your position, although unable to respirate at this time, you can feel the cube start to shudder as it begins to just lose its consistency a bit and feel pretty battle worn. Fallon.
Yeah, I'm gonna and plan our warrior off, so I get 2 shots on this one. So,
yeah. I mean, Grim's beard is looking sizzling again.
He doesn't want to be have a sizzling beer and impaled by thorns, does he? So I'm just gonna I'll just fire the spell and see what happens.
Ooh, that'd be
again.
Yeah. Have you got bless on you still? It's added.
Yeah.
Bless. Nice. And that second one's a hit. Yeah. Again, you see like bubbles like of the gelatinous cube come off, and you just see the arrow start to sizzle into non-existence. And very quickly, you can tell it's not going to be an arrow that you will be able to use again.
An arrows left and right.
Sorry, buddy. Are you moving anywhere?
Yeah, so I'm going to just make sure that we're multiple targets in case it creeps over. So that's that a bit.
Yeah, good call. Good call. Grim, what do you fancy doing on your turn?
All right. Well,
the acid once again pours into your mouth as you try and take a breath.
So if I'm maintaining concentration, I guess I have to take a concentration check because I got hit.
Yep.
Let's do that. Ah, good. Okay.
The comb is still around.
All right. I'll go ahead with my bonus action first. Have it take a swipe. Where are we?
It's a hit, and you see this thing slice down the side of it, close to where you are, like your comb's desperately trying to free you by slashing at this disgusting thing.
Well, given that it did not dissipate into a puddle, I'll go ahead and try to extricate myself once more. Go.
You've got this. You have got this.
Oh, about time.
Nicely done.
Alan.
What to do? I'm going to reckless attack, great weapon master attack it.
Just checking. Do you keep track of your rages, etc., on D&D Beyond and all your warrior stuff like Second Wind and what have you?
Yes, I do.
Ah, nice. Yeah. I can see you've got a little limited use section. It's pretty handy.
Alright.
I feel like I'm in the middle of a Critical Role episode, about to burst into an advertisement for D&D Beyond, but it's not the case. Sorry, Alan, carry on. You're swinging at him for 10 slashing damage, is that?
20, because I've used great weapon thingy.
He shudders and shakes and manages to hold on to its corporeal form.
Then Divine Fury, then. Just for a little extra bit.
Yeah, he's like from the back. You can see like a big swathe of him has just gone on the floor. That he's still moving towards you.
Bring it on! Come on, Jello face.
Grim, you and Alan will need to take a dexterity check again.
Ooh, right. I'll do it on the on this chart. Hang on. I wonder why D&D Beyond don't let me do it then.
Really? I don't know.
I'm going to use my inspiration. I'm not used it yet. Boom!
Cool. That is, funny enough, that's you out the way. So it's going to move in this direction over here. And then you both get kind of pushed to the side as it goes past. But it looks like it's struggling. The skull, by the way, is on the map. You can see it's still in the same place. In reality canon, it's still in the middle of the cube. Just happens to be drawn that way on the map. Obi.
So, I would like to slash.
It's a hit. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I mean, he's more of a bravado fighter, less of a hulking minotaur rage machine.
We've noticed that about Obi in the past.
He sort of just like slinks up from behind the corner and gives it like an avant-garde and like stabs it. A little flurry with the rapier and just jab.
Yeah, it just gives one little shudder, and then suddenly you guys around him are in a puddle.
I just like snorted it.
You snorted the gelatinous cube?
I just like snorted at it.
Jesus, this guy's not anything.
It's dead. Ha!
There's as it explodes, there's like a shimmer, and you feel the stone in your pocket, Grim, vibrate for a second. And when you look back where Kairon was, now stands Vokin, Riverbreaker.
Thank you, everybody, for your assistance. Put the stone away. And I'll go ahead and collect the skull while we're at it.
It is dwarven, after all. You'd established in the last session.
I'll just toss it in my pack for now.
Oh yeah, totally. So you find yourself in a room with a puddle in it, and not much else going on apart from the door to the left over here. There's a door up to the north. There's a door to the south. There's a scary door to the east, but actually all the doors look pretty similar. No doors look more scary than any other doors that look pretty simple.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and cast a quick little bit of healing on myself.
Fancy a top up.
Quick.
Little bit of a
Don't forget
pop-up.
to make a note. If anyone's got magic berries, you can always do magical berry things with them.
Oh yeah, I definitely still have, I think, one.
Ooh, I don't know. I think I've eaten one.
Depends how long you've had them. They last a day.
Then we would not have any of them.
Yeah.
I'm happy to cast some more. Need a top up.
I am not
Alright.
too damaged that I can. I'll be alright.
I'm looking at Grim really. So, yeah, it's only
No,
one, but it might be.
I outperformed, so I'm good.
In which case, I will keep my berries dry, as it were.
Your face no longer looks burnt, and I'm happy. However, your beard's going to take some growing back. I don't think your heal wound does for your hair necessarily.
We'll just try this out because it makes your.
Lucky my belt helps in that regard.
Make yourself
That is true.
to turn into a.
All right.
Should we try it out?
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. Hi, Savannah.
Use that lovely face.
Yeah. Uncle Matt says hi.
Did you know?
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Anyone have a quarterstaff that I can wield in front of me from this point forward? Tapping everything.
I have a spare spear if you need it.
Oh, there you go.
Now, I understand that we are fierce explorers in this dungeon and that everyone has their roles to play, but I can offer my services by walking slightly ahead of the dwarf that heals people.
You damn metagamers get me every time. Imagine having the scout go first.
Please do, Obi. I'm happy to follow.
Cheesemongers. Insane amounts of cheese there. Unbelievable.
So where do you want to go next then?
DM, Obi would like to take a good look at this door, please.
Sure. Dave, are you just checking? You know you're here, right?
Yeah, I'm just.
That's all right. Just checking you've got control of your character because you just dragged them on. That's good. Good. So this door here?
Indeed.
Give me a perception check. Oh, investigation check. That's fine. The door doesn't seem to have any traps. It is tight to the floor and tight to the ceiling. Like you can't see under it or over it. There's no gaps.
Okay, but does it have a methodology of opening?
Yeah, it's got
a handle?
The handle's slightly different from the other handles in this room. But like a lot of the handles in this room, are like the ring handles, so if you kind of pull the ring and turn it like that. This is more of an actual handle that's about a foot long, and it's on a. It's almost like there's a weight to pulling it. Like you'd have to ka-chunk.
Sure, I will. Obi will attempt to, as you say, ka-chunk.
I was quite proud of that noise. Okay. So I'm going to have Farlan, Vokin, Obi, and Grim all make a dexterity check immediately.
Spicy.
There it is.
Yeah, ignore my one. I was just figuring out beyond 20.
It doesn't appear to be trapped with a 17 in investigation. Roll dex save.
It's not technically trapped. Okay.
Not technically trapped.
It's only Farlan and Vokin that take 16 points of bludgeoning damage each. As the door opens, and the first thing you notice about this room, Obi, is that it was completely full from top to bottom with water. And that water has just kind of come out in like a tight... So it's not trapping the door. It's more that the room is now emptying itself onto all of you. So you're all four of you knocked prone for a second. And those two guys are going to take 16. So we'll have Obi take 8. and Grim take 8 as this room just empties out. And it soon dissipates. By the time it gets to Alan, it's like it's kind of only a foot deep, and it soon kind of drains away at the edges of the room, leaving this previously sunken room behind it.
I look around and say, "Why are my feet wet? What's going on?"
I stepped aside so the pile of skulls wouldn't fall on me, and it didn't help. Awesome.
Obi sort of lifts himself off the ground and just like looks at his nice adventuring gear, takes a deep sigh, and just like shakes himself off.
So in the room there is there's a lot of like books that are pretty soggy. The water as it's gushed all over you, it's got that kind of that sea salt smell to it. It's more like it's not like oozy water. This is like fresh seawater. Yeah.
Are there
is a rotting corpse in there, which is a thing.
Does there appear to be any windows, vents? Are there extra gaps in tile? Like
Nope.
anything that would that?
No, there doesn't seem to be anything that would explain why this particular room is full of water.
Because Hallister's a jackass and he's pickling one single fucking room.
And there is a dead person in it.
Dead person.
Okay, so he's pickling one single person and some books.
A rotting corpse of a human, what looks to be a human, in green and purple robes, surrounded by waterlogged books. In this human's hand is a glass wand.
Oh, you've piqued my curiosity. I would like to. I would like to examine the robes they're wearing for any iconography or glyphs or sigils that I may recognize.
I think an intelligence check or an arcana check if you prefer.
Oh boy, that's tough. That's not terrible.
No, it's good. So although you don't recognize the runes, you recognize the style of rune to be similar to the one that caused Alan to be cursed in one of the previous doors.
Could I surmise, based on what I know about this, the rumors of Undermountain, that this could be the corpse of an apprentice?
Yep, that would be a fair surmising.
Interesting. I would like to expound upon that to the group. Allow me to bring up my notes. So, if anyone is in the room with me looking at this corpse, I can't move my token into the room, but, whatever.
Yeah, I can't get anything. Oh,
okay.
So I turn the lighting off. The doors are still block you moving around, apparently.
Yeah. But that's no big deal.
Any sense for that wand?
Check
it out.
I don't necessarily would like. I will conjure the fancy glove mage hand to grasp the wand.
You guys do not trust my magic items at all. I mean, come now.
I'm going to stand by the door to make sure it doesn't shut.
Well,
I'm not going to. I'm not going to identify while in the room, but once we step out of the room, if the group agrees. But I will have
you can pick up the one with the mage hand. It doesn't do anything to the mage hand.
Yeah, that's cool. It looks like an opera glove, and it just sort of like tucks it in his adventuring gear.
Sure. It's glass. It's kind of it's a little bit putrid, but it looks like it could have been see-through at one point.
Okay.
Give me another Arcana check.
Okay. As I'm doing this, I sort of Obi sort of talks to Grim about much less so the wand, but more this the bones, or I guess pickled corpse of what appears to be one of Hallister's apprentices, apprenticee. There's rumors that there were quite a few, and they're still here somewhere with the madman, assuming that the madman is actually still here and and Farland wasn't just lying through his teeth as far
He
as
does
meeting
that all
him
the time.
last.
Daddy, what would you do if
Last.
Well, let's see if this guy has anything on him
Run.
that might be helpful. I'm gonna go ahead and use my real hands to search the robes and feel up the corpse. Anything
Take a
of note?
dexterity check with disadvantage. No, I'm joking.
I don't know if you've
No,
ever
it's
felt what fleshy, briny, bloated human
Hey.
people feel like, but
Hey, Pete.
Well, I was
who's
just in a gelatinous cube, so I'm pretty familiar with.
that's a good point. At least this one doesn't burn.
Okay, Pete. Pete's DMing at this stage. You crack on. You nailed it. Yeah, absolutely. It's putrid, horrible, briny flesh. But the good thing about the seawater is it's kept it relatively bereft of maggots, and it smells more of the
Nice.
brine than it does of
Brilliant
the
power.
rotten flesh. So that's really good news. But you don't find anything interesting other than, well, the closer you look, the more bumpy bits that could have been intestines you find.
Ah, good.
Does
Okay.
are any of the books, while excessively waterlogged and probably severely deteriorated, but if I take a few minutes to investigate around the bookshelves, any chance that there's something not that still has ink in it?
I mean, you can spend some time doing it. Give an investigation check. We will find out.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
And I'll check out this northern wall and the northwestern wall while he's doing that.
With the spear.
Tapping. Yeah, with the spear. At 10 feet. There you go.
No, I'm really sorry, Pete. All the books that Obi finds, they're just like the pages almost fall out of them.
Sure, makes sense.
Sorry, pretty bad condition.
Yeah, paper doesn't hold up well to the pickling process.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sort of like listening
And
at this door.
also, do you want to give me an investigation check on that wall, Grim? Yeah, there's nothing. You feel pretty sure there's nothing there.
Okay.
And you don't see like any. The room's totally watertight, like everywhere you look. So you'd have to assume magic more than physical means has filled it.
Shall we check out the northern door or the southern?
So once Obi walks out of the chamber, he sees. Is Alan looking at a door, or is he just standing on a wall?
No, I'm like looking at this door. I'm like about to open it up. I'm listening at the door.
Oi, Alan, what are you doing?
I'm about to open this door. What? What's the problem? Why are you all wet? Why is your floor wet? What's going on?
I will move near Alan.
So I take my hand off the door handle and so I go, Jesus, okay, what's going on? Can I listen to the door?
Alan, you're not getting any better.
No.
I'll take a listen.
Yeah.
You don't hear anything straight away, but you can spend more time listening if you wish. It's not. It's not sealed at the top and the bottom either. It's just one of the normal kind of ring pull
It's just
doors.
a regular door. Yeah.
Seems close to the other doors in the dungeon.
Yeah, I would like to, give it the is this door on fire on the other side treatment.
Sure. It doesn't seem to be on fire on the other side.
Okay. I will then step away and tell Alan he can open it.
I could. Oh, that bloody time. So I'm not stepping through. I'm just like swung it open.
Door opens into a large north-south corridor with various openings on either side.
And Hulk style,
Matt,
I turn
just
around.
you wait till I get magic secrets and get a familiar again. I swear to God, I'm gonna ruin this whole ass dungeon for you.
So I'm going to Hulk style it and turn around and say, I count that as an absolute win.
I said to open the door. I've opened the door. Everyone's fine.
Yeah.
Same standard door checking procedure on the south door.
Same nothing.
Fuck. Do we open it again?
Yes, absolutely, Alan. You can open that one.
I love opening doors.
Obi backs all the way up to the corner of the room.
Farlan walks away, still drying his soaking tunic.
So I've opened
Sure.
it. I've not stepped
So
through.
it's-
I've opened it up.
Again, it's a room that looks like it was part of what of a temple that you've been walking through. Like you've seen the altar in the previous room with the gold gelatinous cube. This kind of feels like it's some kind of temple-esque area, but this has been caved in where the tunnels have collapsed.
So I sort of turn around to the group as well and just like shrug and go, "Where have you all gone? What's going on?
You're 2 for 2, Alan. You're doing real great, bud.
Come on."
Yep.
Do we want to do
Which
the
is why
third one?
I always put the deadly traps
Well.
on the north doors. That's where the traps go.
This one I'm not even gonna. I'm not. If he wants to open it, he can open it.
So I'll have a quick listen. Do I hear anything? What do we do?
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Guys, if you want to know why it took us 8 weeks to get off the first floor, it's because we do this at every door.
Yeah.
Yep.
And doing that at every door.
Given what happened at the last door, that's not terrible business.
Yeah, don't hear anything. Don't hear anything.
Okay. Oh, I'll open that door as well then, but I'm not going to step through. I'll just open it up.
I hate this fucking map so much.
And I turn around and just like go, "Whoa, Jesus Christ," and step through for 25 bludgeoning damage.
Lee, how are you doing moving your token now? Is it easier now I've changed the map style from the lighting?
I don't know. I think generally Roll20 is behaving more.
Yeah, I think so too. It seems to have helped. You do hear like movement and voices from the whatever happening down to the west side of this corridor.
Would you go through the hedge?
How stealthily are you moving?
Simple. Og is basically invisible after I roll this stealth check.
Have you ever seen the Minotaur try to tiptoe?
Yeah.
Yep,
It
basically,
doesn't really work.
Basically invisible.
but I noticed Vokin's taking point here. So Vokin, what's your stealth check like?
I'm a 7-foot guy in plate, so no stealth for me.
So give me a stealth check with disadvantage because you're in plate. If you were trying to be quiet.
I'm not.
Nope. You're quite quiet. To be fair, for a guy wearing plate, it's not too bad.
Tiptoe, 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 Minotaur.
We do hear shuffling of feet from the end of the corridor now.
Can I put my head around the corner?
You can now see pretty well several bugbears, and you'd notice them at the same time that they notice you. One of them has, you notice the sun symbol with the points going out of it, similar to the bugbears and some of the goblins, etc. You see them on the floors below.
Above.
Yeah.
So
Right
they
below, I
aren't.
meant
They
above.
aren't. They aren't wearing like tabards or anything of my buddy Yak.
They don't have the big Y on them.
Well, no,
Present.
it's more that they've got sort of sunshine tattoos on their heads, very similar to the guys that you saw on the upper levels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure.
And none of them look very pleased to see you. But also from there, and I think this is good news. You see into the kind of room to the north there, from where you are, Scout Vokin. And there seems to be, you can get a glimpse of this heavy-set looking humanoid with a club, and also looks somewhat menacing.
Does it have a tattoo?
Not an obvious one. You'd have to investigate him a bit closer up.
Well, that seems detrimental to character health. So
Well, here's the other thing. They've both seen you, and you've seen them, which is great. So, Dave, your next action, please, or your next intention, because they are readying weapons, having seen you come around the corner.
And it's Dave.
Like I don't need like I'm doing this now, but if you're intending to negotiate, you'll have to do it right now. If you're intending to run, you'll have to do it now. And what we do next depends on your action because you're first to see.
We do now echoes in eternity.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my hands up as a non-threatening gesture.
What the fuck, Dave? What the fuck, dude?
Oh!
That's the first time in 12 months.
That's like
What?
That's like a
This
Lee,
goes counterproductive to every other game I've had to play with you.
that's like a Lee move. That doesn't belong in.
Okay, it's canon now. Vokin has raised his hands. And
Paladins, man.
I love it.
Predictable.
That was unpredictable. That was lovely. Yeah, so the guy to the north here just shouts. Sure. The guy to the north here just shouts out loud. Yeah, watch out! You lot are aware there's bugbears down here, and he just see him leg it this way. So at least that's one foe you don't need to worry about attacking. The bugbears, however, do not seem impressed, and they are going to force you to roll initiative.
That might be a fine fellow we just saw.
I'll just
Yeah, I would assume.
Yep, probably Rex.
Howard, I am just in awe of your notes.
I try.
You succeed, my friend. You succeed.
Absolutely.
I don't succeed with initiative, however.
I don't know where my token went.
I got a 20 for some reason.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll, but I have no idea where my token went. So
is it under me? Let's see here. Oh no.
Yeah, it must be under.
Oh, there it is.
Was under somebody.
Under Farland. Yep. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Can everyone see their token now? Cool.
Oh wow, yep. that is a 1.
Ooh.
That is a 1. So 6 6 plus 2, so 8.
I think only out of everyone, only Grim ended up on the actual initiative list.
Boy, these bugbears rolled high as shit. Holy fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4,
wow.
5.
So that's actually a 9, is it, Pete?
Charisma modifier is a 2, so 8.
Vokin, what was yours? I lost it in amongst all the bugbears. Sorry, buddy. That's reasonable. And Alan?
He's AFK, I think.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll a d20 for him. Okay.
Oh, the wrong thing. 1 second.
That's okay. It's a d20 at the end of the day, and you. There you go.
20. Okay, so.
Great. This. You see another bugbear kind of charge around the corner, not one of the ones you've seen, and he's raising his spiked Morningstar as he charges towards you. But actually, this bugbear isn't going to attack with his Morningstar. He is going to reach for his back and throw a javelin at the nearest target to start with, which will be Vokin, for 0 damage because he misses as it goes clanking off into the corridor behind him. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one will be charging up there. And he failed to do any damage. And then it'll be Farland's turn.
I'm going to. Can I see? I want to move past, so get an angle on the other 4. Like so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give me an angle.
That will give you an angle.
I'm going to cast.
And from that angle, you can see a bit further into the room, so I'm just going to add a little bit of map for you.
See another 50 of them. Ah, yeah, there we go.
That's a lot of legged brains.
Yeah. Hey.
Just reminding everybody.
You don't know there are brains in there just because they're dressed exactly the same way as the ones above.
Listen, brain conditioning at this point has told me that all of those have fucking brains.
Exactly.
With that in mind, I'm gonna.
Oh, well done, by the way.
Thorns.
You found one of the Xanathar watch posts in this level, incidentally.
All right.
Good.
Congratulations.
Not feeling happy right now.
Hail of Thorns?
The thorns. I just shoot the longbow, don't I? Not that. Don't press the hell. Do I press hell of thorns?
Afterwards.
That's right.
So, yep, that's a hit. Roll for damage. Nice. It just takes it in the shoulder, pushes him back for a second. Like,
And what happens to the hail of thorns bit?
click on Hail of Thorns. It's a radius of 10 foot around,
right.
isn't it? So click on that, and it will do the damage, and then everyone for 10 foot has to do a dex save, including the original guy, I think.
Where are you shooting at? Not close, I hope.
No. The group of people in the room. It's not. It's not for some reason. It's not clicking.
That's okay. I'll jump on your character sheet and do it. I can see it. Hail of Thorns. Level 1, I guess. Yeah.
Crit range is 20. Yeah.
Okay. And I will just. So it's within 5 feet, and it's dexterity saving throw. What we thought. So yeah, they both fail the dexterity saving throw, and as you kind of hit this thing, and he gets a stab in the side, this kind of thorns start raining down from the ceiling, and just hitting these things in the face, and doing a further 2. I'm going to call it irritation damage more than piercing damage, because 2 points. I think saying they were pierced is stretching the imagination.
That's where they were pierced.
And then this one down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grim, this one's coming at you, and it's javelin shaped.
I still have another. I have another attack now.
Oh, go for it. Yep, sorry, buddy. I forgot we're all about
again.
the 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
Same one.
Yeah.
I think that's good for 11 piercing damage, and the Hail of Thorns again. I think that once that's on yourself, you're hailing all the time, aren't you? Can't remember how that spells worded.
Hailing is about right. It's not clicking though. For some reason.
Okay, that's fine. He takes a further 11 damage. He's looking pretty unwell and pretty surprised. You get the impression he's like, lads, no easy meat. And yep, it's 1d10 for Head of Thorns, buddy.
Cool.
No, it's just the next time, so you need to cast it again to do it again.
Okay, cool.
It's not for the whole round. I just couldn't remember. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay. So, anything else from you, Farland?
I'm just gonna. Oh.
You've used only 10 foot of movement, I think, so you've got another little bit.
So I'm just gonna get just take a step back to get a better bead on the later on.
Okay. Well, that's a thing.
So
from where you are now, you can see that the room is pretty full of these thug-like guys that I was describing, and the one closest to you is having a really good chuckle at this fight. Oh, just he's seeing it as a spectator sport. Yeah.
Okay.
And as he's going to shout to the bugbear next to Vokin. Yeah, Globlock, you need a hand over there. And the bugbear will just shout back, "These ones are tough." Righto. And they start arming.
There's a thought. Okay, so my last thing, I will just quickly gesture to the room full of extra ones of these to my traveling companions, just on the off chance they weren't aware that we were surrounded. You have so many arrows, people.
It's fine. You'll be fine. Okay, Vokin. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. As this guy charges me, I just sigh and pull out my 2 short swords.
Dave, you played for peace. I'm sorry that happened, but these are not nice men.
Make love, not war, yeah?
I mean, I don't think the bugbears are up for that either currently, but it's a diplomacy and you can try it. That is a hit, though.
Jesus Christ. We're still in the tens.
And again?
Would my helm recharge by now?
No, it takes 7 days.
7 days, right.
You've had about 18 hours. So.
No worries. I'm just going to twat him again.
That's a miss, I'm afraid. No
worries.
He's got like these spiked gauntlets on, these leather spiked gauntlets, and as you kind of raise your short sword, he just deflects it with some of the blades. These are well trained in the arts of combat.
Do spells count as bonus actions or additional actions?
Only if
Depends on what the spell says.
So some of the spells will say in the spell description bonus action, and some will say action.
Some will say reaction.
And some will say 10 minutes.
That's true too.
I've got a divine smite then. So it says when you hit a creature with a melee weapon, attack.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, you have access to that for as many spell slots as you have. So
yeah, go for it.
As long as you swing and you have spell slots available, you can smite shit.
For another 7.
Yeah, nice. It looks pretty badly beaten up. It didn't see this coming, so where it's caught on the gauntlet with the spike, you kind of push down further and you slice part of its fur off, and the piece of armor rattles onto the floor. Nice. Anything else from you, Vokin?
I'll just smirk at him.
Smirk, noted. Sadly, the smoke doesn't do any damage at this time.
It does.
Okay. So the thrown javelin at Grim for 8 piercing damage. And then it is Alan's turn. Now, I spoke to Alan briefly. Alan, are you back? Nope.
He's not back.
No. That is the bonus of a video camera. I have Alan's sheet open here. And he is going to hit twice. There's too many creatures here to go reckless, but he's going to rage and hit twice with Minos for 9 slashing damage. And it will kill this one here just to the north of Vokin. Splat. That's interesting. What would he do? Okay. Nothing to see there. And then this one comes at Alan. Again, it's a thrown javelin, and it misses. That's the good news. Farthen takes 7 piercing damage. So behind you, one of the thugs kind of drops to one knee. He's got this crossbow, and he's like loading it as he drops, and it's a crossbow bolt right in the back. The other guy starts to take up a position behind him. He is going to shoot you too, but miss. A third of those guys is going to dive over the barrels. He is going to use his whole action to get in position. But you see, Farlan, from where you are, you see a third one make a little wall of crossbows to the north. Another Grim, another javelin at you. For... Oh, they didn't roll. Maybe it legit missed. Oh no, 5 damage. 5 piercing damage from this javelin.
God forbid.
As if I'd miss. Jesus.
I know. That'd be shocking.
And then this one is going to use his Morning Star and try and thunk Alan on the head, which succeeds for half damage because he is enraged. Great. And then, it's your turn, OB.
Yeah.
I mean,
issues. Many issues.
I mean,
The word
there-
tactical withdrawal.
there are ways of winning this. It's whether being right in this corner next to the wall of crossbows, where they can get you more easily than you can get them, is the best place.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so from the position I'm in now, I would like to do. Obi is like stealthily, but like ripping through the pockets of his inner jacket. He pulls out a vanity mirror, smashes it on his knee, pulls out a sliver of glass and flicks it forward and casts Cloud of Daggers.
Nice.
And he's going to put it on this dude.
Ping him again?
No. I'm trying to ping him. I had a ruler selected. This dude.
Oh, okay. Can you look as well? I don't think anyone's used that in any of my games, so I'm a little bit...
Oh, I'm sorry. It rolled damage. I thought it was just a card. Give me 1 second.
Is it like an AoE template that stays there, or...?
It's basically like sphere of fire. I can move it when I want, but it's really just to restrict their movement. Because I'm only a 3rd level bard and I can't play control very well, and it makes me stressed out. So,
okay.
God damn it! Why didn't it do it? There it is. All right.
And what's the radius? What's the radius on that?
5 foot. It's just a 5 foot cube. So it's on that dude, but it also restricts that. It's on this dude here, but it restricts. It takes. So now they can only move through the channel to the bottom, to the south of that dude.
And he still takes 10 damage, I guess. Does he take sneak damage from the spell?
No, I would assume no, because sneak is mostly.
That's what I would have figured. Yeah. I just didn't know if there's a roguey thing. Cool.
It's 44. So, sneak is just. I just have that on because I don't expect to ever hit melee without it.
Got you.
And then OB is gonna move here, and like soon as he walks in the room, or like Crouch walks into the room because he's still stealthy, he's just gonna walk in and be like, hi.
Well, you get the first proper glance at this guy over here who I'm going to ping. Now, this guy is pretty unusual to look at. I'm just going to... I don't want to undersell it. He partially looks like a dark elf and partially looks like a spider. He has 8 arachnid eyes.
Motherfucker!
He has a mouthful of fangs. Black bristles sprouting from his limbs. And he just looks absolutely horrible. And as he sees that you've seen him, he shouts,
"You're gonna kill everybody here!
I'm gonna kill everybody here, and your friends, and you're going to suffer."
Are the people in this room drow?
No, they're just humanoid thugs. But I
wonder if we can pay them.
Now that you're close, give me a perception roll.
know what it is. It comes from one of my favorite book series. I always wanted to be one as a teenager.
And now's your chance to be eaten by one. Yeah, you notice that they've all got Xanathar-like symbols on their robes.
All of them?
Not so much the drow, but the rest of them have some...
Would you like to get a picture for the group? Because I know what it looks like. But I feel like you're robbing them of what's about to fucking eat them.
I can't, because it's not what you think it is from my description. So you're thinking of a Drider, right?
Wow, that's definitely what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, but it is not. A Drider has all the cool bits of a spider from the waist down. This has all the ugly bits of a spider from the waist up.
And
if that
is
makes any
Drow
sense.
on the bottom?
Yeah, like he's got the dark skin, the long pointy hands. He looks like his face was once elven, but someone's like shoved a load of spider eyes afterwards, like an afterthought.
Okay, all right.
Almost like the victim of the curse.
Yeah, no, I was definitely thinking a Derider and was like, it's been fun.
Suddenly caught up. He's not, but he still looks like from the way he stands there with a scimitar to one side and the command he exerts over the bugbears and the people in this room. He doesn't seem like a drow to be fucked with lightly.
Interesting. Hold on. Let me see how much. Hold on. I moved from here. I wonder if I have 5 more feet. Give me. I just want to see if I can move slightly closer to something.
And what did you say you said on the way in? Like anything to this guy?
No, I just walked in and with hands raised and went, "Hello."
He is going to say, "What brings you here to give service to our queen and our Lord Xanathar?"
There we go.
And then
does it know thieves can't?
Oh, well, there's like one way to find that out.
Yeah. I mean,
but I'm not sure you've got enough time left in your movement to do much
that's
else.
Fine. That's fine. I
But
think
that's
I
something
can
you
move.
could pursue.
Yeah, I think I can move 5 more feet. God damn it, switching arrows and shit.
But though he seems to have started a conversation with you. Unfortunately for you, his thugs haven't been halted, and so you will be taking some crossbow bolts.
Oh, I'm sure I'm about to die. So.
This
incoming gnome wizard.
This bugbear here kind of runs out from the south, and then more bug. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this guy is not going to do anything, but he's going to run up to here, and then Grim, it's on you. The room is rapidly filling up with bugbears to the west and thugs to the north, and you haven't even seen the drow yet. What do you wish to do?
Right, well, I'm going to cast Bless on our front linemen because they're going to need it.
Sure.
So let's do that. So that's concentration. Right? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So I'll cast Bless on Alan, Voikin, and Farland.
Yep. Nice.
And I'll do it. No, I'll just do it at the second level. So just those 3.
So
and then I.
Yep. No problem.
Yep. So they each get a D4 for the next minute. For receiving attacks. So that might be helpful. How do they look, by the way? Since I can see them,
this one that's in this like cloud of blades here looks pretty beaten up. The rest look pretty healthy.
Oh, I'm thinking more of my compatriots.
Oh, those guys look reasonable.
I'm on 44 health.
Reasonable?
Okay. I'm on 30.
All right. Well, I can't do much else. I can. Let's see. Do I have any? Let's double check. I don't think I have any bonus actions I can use here.
No, you've already used the main action to cast the spell.
Yep. So what I'll do is I will move, however. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm just gonna step back 5 feet, so I'm out of the range, out of direct line of sight of the javelin pitchers. from the north, at least, or crossbowmen. All right,
Nice.
that's where I am.
And then on to here. Talking of javelins, one sails over Alan's head and lands clunking at your feet just before it gets to you there, Grim.
I could use that to tap the floor.
Yeah, there's a few javelins littering the floor now.
Good.
This,
I'll get
this
a
guy
little collection.
is going to push forward there, and he is going to try and hit Alan with his Morning Star. He will succeed in doing some damage there. Alan's starting to look a bit tired, actually, for a Minotaur. And then... oh, yeah, okay. He is going to be... You see one of the thugs in the distance there, Obi, kind of move behind some barrels and like take up a more permanent position with a crossbow, ready to shoot you with that for 7 piercing damage.
Nice. Okay.
And the one closest to you is just going to look you up and down and say, about time to drop your weapons, yes?
Do I have an option to react to this, or do I wait till my turn?
He's gonna let you like give an indication. You don't have to do an action, but like you could either nod or shake your head or whatever.
Oh, I mean, Obi doesn't have anything in his hands right now.
Sure, but I think he's more.
He literally walked into the room with his hands up.
Yep. Okay. He said, in which case he's going to go. Is it about time your group were coming here and making nice with Shun Sharef?
Can I hear this going on?
Yeah.
From the corner. My big old pointy ears.
But he's going to step up to you, bold as brass, and just stand next to you. He's not going to attack.
Do I recognize that name at all?
No, you don't actually.
Okay.
Because I don't see it, on this particular occasion. I don't see a way that you would.
Okay.
Well,
do I have a reaction to this
you can react, sure.
character?
So
okay. Can I? Fuck. Can I flip up the lapel of my jacket and reveal the guild symbol that is pinned to my neck, or like pinned under the lapel?
Yeah, are you trying to do it stealthily so no one in the group sees?
Yep.
Then give me a stealth check. Or a sleight of hand would probably be more appropriate.
Dope.
Farlan, you clearly see Obi
just...
lift open his coat to reveal a symbol to this thug, who then lowers his arms.
Can I, from where I am, can I see? Can I make out the symbol?
No, I don't. He's facing the wrong way, I would say, but
yeah.
You've seen that he's showed him a symbol, but not what the symbol is.
Fair enough.
I mean, you know, Matt, it's your game, but he would probably see the confrontation and Obi like make a deliberate gesture.
Yeah.
Like, and there's going to be a conversation later.
Yeah, I think that's fair. In the meantime, you'll see, Obi, what you'd notice is that this thug is going to turn around and without saying anything or even nodding his head, all the thugs, almost as one, like put their crossbows down for a second. And the spider drow says, very well. If you will walk in safely to this room, you may sit amongst us and tell us why you are here.
Can I relay that to the group behind me?
All of the bugbears, as if there's some kind of, I don't know, wouldn't want to use the word psychic. Well, if you want to put a label on it, they all seem to put down their weapons as well. It's up to you how you kind of want to proceed from here. But if the first bugbear and the first thug aren't going to attack Farlan, it's up to you to take responsibility for what you're going to do.
It's a dope ass light.
Farlan, what would you like to do? I mean, there's no pressure. There's just the lives of all the group hanging in the balance based on what you say in the next 30 seconds.
So whilst putting my bow back over my shoulder, I'm gonna turn around to the group. Everyone, lower their weapons. In quite a authoritative, like, please don't fuck this up sort of way. And look at Alan and say, including you, Alan.
Okay. Vokim, what would you like to do?
Reading the situation at hand, I'm going to put away one of my swords and lower my other one and grab Adam by the shoulder and shove him over where Farlan is.
Holy fuck.
He'll go.
Dave playing a reasonable character. I don't even know how to react to any of this.
And I look at Grim to fall in behind.
The bugbears sort of look at each other. They don't move. One of them looks at shouts in. What about these blades? They still got the blades on him. Referring to the whirlwind of blades in that square.
You should do something about that.
Blades go away.
I'll pretty much tell him, once you fully back off, I'll put my blade away.
Oh, he's referring to the big scary blades in a circle that are on a square with one of his friends.
Yeah, and OB literally just, and the blades drop away.
Nice. Well, the bugbears then will take you out of combat time. They're going to form up into a little wall, but one of them, two of them are going to go like as Grim. As long as you're happy to let them walk past you, they're going to walk past you around this corridor here to kind of.
I jump across, join the
block
group.
off a retreat, and they start taking positions at the entrance and exits as you walk in. It's not quite a throne room, but from the way this drow looks like he walks around the place, you would think it was an audience with someone that certainly sees himself as important. Tell me, supposed friends, what brings you here, in amongst my glory? My job is to keep watch, not to deal with interlopers. You were nearly very dead.
Yes, I fully appreciate the situation, the precarious situation that we have been placed in. I, as a friend, would like to inform you that there is a group on the first floor. They go by the Undertakers. They seem to have eliminated all of the watch posts on the first floor, and as I assume by the sheer might of your current forces, that you are the boss of this floor. Your outposts on the first floor are completely decimated by these
He
pretenders,
smiles.
these interlopers.
Tell me, did you find the bodies? How did they go? And with excitement, he crawls up onto the ceiling, and he's now talking to you, spider-like, while hung upside down from the ceiling, with a big smile on his face, while his 8 eyes light up with glorious, sadistic evil.
There is a brief moment of disgust that creeps across Obi's face before he goes right back in. The bodies of the guild.
Yeah, yes. Tell me, how did they die? Were they pulled from limb to limb? Were they devoured by
I don't know that it was anything so brutal, but there are certainly vampires on the first floor.
Chaos loves a vacuum, and as far as you're aware, these watch posts are empty now, and the bears up there are there for the taking of trophies. He's rubbing his hands together.
Does would Obi know anything
There are
about
certainly
A, the drow, or B, why this dude looks spidery as fuck?
Give me an intelligence check. I think it's a tough sell.
Intelligence? Religion?
History, whichever you prefer. Either of those three.
Rolled religion yet. Let's try that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You'd be aware of who the drow are and that they worship the Spider Queen. You've also heard of some drow in the past being cursed with affectations of the spider when they've either displeased the Queen greatly or pleased her greatly. You're
That's
not
the
sure what
way-
this is.
That's the way Loth works.
Please, I get a curse. Displease, I get a curse.
What was old boy's name?
Shun Sharef.
Shareth, I noticed that you have been blessed by Loth.
She meant it as a curse for failure. I will not fail again, but I serve a different master now. As you know.
I understand, but these
And
gifts.
he neither does not reward failure, does he? And with the watch posts having failed, I see much advantage in taking them for myself. But why have you come here with such a weak force? Have you come with messages?
To parlay and relay information from the first floor to, I suppose, you, as you're the first member that I have met. However, also potentially form an alliance with Yek?
Deception check. You lying bastard. Roll all of the deception now.
Ah, fuck. Guys, I tried. We're all gonna die. Sorry.
You do not work for him, and you do not work for her, and you do not know what you're talking about upstairs. Tell me, why do you lie? You have exactly 5 seconds before my minions and their brains devour you.
I interject here. So
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're speaking of. I absolutely work in Congress with Yek to establish trade routes from Skullport to the surface and within the guild. I assume that goblin kind aren't great at documentation, so you'll have to take my word for it. But,
Take words for nothing.
That's fair.
Colin, what were you trying
They
to
are
say?
goblin kind.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes at the rest of the group to say, if somebody else wants to speak up at this stage, that would be a really good time.
Hey, Shun, have you heard of the Hope Spinners?
Hope who now?
The Hope Spinners. They're a new guild in Waterdeep that seem to have a fancy for putting down Xanathar's guild and outposts. You haven't heard of this?
He's been very, very good to me, and I intend to be very good to him, and he will reward me greatly for my efforts. When I retake those watch posts on the levels upstairs.
Well, how about we can provide you some information about a new guild that is trying to take down Xanathar. Would that be helpful? Would you give us safe passage if we shared some information that you can then take to your advantage?
Xanathar does not suffer fools greatly, nor I. You could make up any story you like about now. I have my bows trained on you. What on earth would you give me or show me to prove that this thing is true?
Show you. I can give you information about who the primary contact is for these folks.
Give me a deception check.
Deception. I was actually going to tell the truth. But that's
okay. In which case, give me a persuasion check. My apologies.
Yeah. You know what? They're both equally horrible.
No.
can
I don't think so. I think you're trying to, between the two of you, trying to pull the wool over my eyes. There is one good thing that can come of this. I do not believe you would mean, at least mean I guild harm, or you would not have walked in here so badly armed without paying attention. I take you for a group of adventurers from the surface, I think.
at this point.
Even though this one seems to know of our ways.
Ogben just blurts out, "The Hope Spinners have connections to the nobles in Waterdeep."
This is news that is not interesting to me, but I know it would please the one I work for. Interesting. He turns around to one of his thugs over here, who seems to move differently to the rest, whereas the rest of them move grumpily. This thug seems to look off into the distance, doesn't breathe in quite the same way the others breathe, and he kind of drops to one knee for a second and puts his head in his hands like he's deep and lost in thought. We have ways.
Spell.
We
I
have.
don't have access to that yet.
We have ways of communicating and finding out what people know here. Still, there is a service that I need done on this level if I am to send my forces above.
Do it.
There is.
Well, we're open. We're clearly at your disposal.
Yes, you are, and don't forget it. However, if I was to do this service, I think I do not trust any of you. What ransom would you leave me so that I would let you walk out of here alive while this service is done? Would you leave me the cow?
How about one of our prized possessions? We have this fine magical dwarven skull that is quite extraordinary and very important to us.
I am not something to be bargained with.
Chavos, show me the skull, he says.
I go ahead and hand him the dwarven skull taken from the gelatinous cube.
He holds it up, and one of the thugs kind of, the one that was had his head in his hands, looks over it, and he just shakes his head like,
No? Okay.
Garbage. I think it is safer to kill you now. I cannot risk my master's disfavor again. Arm your crossbows, men.
Wait. Just wait.
I mean, as eloquence goes, it's not up there, but he's going to wait for a second.
And Obi reaches deep into his pockets and produces a single stone. I would like to approach Spiderface.
It's pronounced Shudeth.
Sure, Spiderface. And he holds it. Obi holds the stone with reverence. This is a direct line to the boss.
He looks over at the thug over here again. Looks over at me, just gives them a nod.
And Obi is not looking at the fucking 8 crazy ass eyes. He's just sort of staring at the wall behind.
He looks at you and he holds the stone he grabs it off you and snatches it. Are you going to let him take it?
Yes.
He takes it and he goes, "Have you tried using this in here? Do you know what this is? Tell me, have you tried using it in this place?"
At this point, Obi, he's insulting his intelligence, which is something that he cannot abide by. So he rolls his shoulders back, stands up
Fight!
to his entire 6'1" frame, and in the very rare moments of his life, taps into his orcish side. Do I look like an idiot to you? Do I not know what this is? It was presented to me for a reason.
Try and use it now. He passes it to you. Go ahead. Knock on his door.
Nothing to share with the master. You wanted collateral. Here is your collateral. This is my direct line.
I will take the Master's Stone, and he's smiling at this point. But I think I know something you don't know. In this place, these are worth nothing. Things get in and out of this place that Halaster allows, and nothing else. Even the darkest teleportation magics will not work inside this dungeon, let alone this piece of insignificant trash.
I'm just telling you now, you're really making me want to look up this character's stats because I want to fucking kill him.
I'm obviously gripping my great axe more and more tightly as I
see negotiation
going down.
Obi is not.
I will take your ransom.
Obi does not he doesn't just go into fits of rage, but he's fucking on the edge right now. Nobody gets to call him an idiot to his face.
I will keep the stone, and then later on you can play with it like a toy. In the meantime, I have a small problem with some rats infesting this level. I think you should be able to handle that for me while my friends here deal with the problems to the north and towards the surface. I need were-rats. I need them killed. I need everything they own. I need it brought to me. I need them cleared out of this level completely.
And we will do your bidding. Tell us.
He says,
provide us with the proper information, and we will execute the request.
They plague this level. When I first arrived, I found a set of keys. This one, he kind of pulls this key on a chain around his neck. This one is made of stone. And I believe the rats know exactly what this opens. And I believe with it, unlock the secrets of this level of Halaster's Maze. Puts it back in his...
So you need one alive, is what you're telling me.
I need one alive. I need everything they own. I need them all brought to me. And he flicks the stone back at you, Obi. Just keep the pebble. If you're that naive, you might not make it back to me with the rats. If you make it back, it will be reward enough. Hell, I'll even give you 100 gold for your trouble.
Thank you for your generosity, he says through his tusks.
Farland's got his tongue in his beak, trying to hold back a snicker.
Dwarf, if this orc dies, bring me his corpse. It makes me smile.
Can we just bring the head?
Easy to carry.
Absolutely acceptable.
Okay. A deal.
Listen, I'll call off the bugbears. You may leave this room, whichever way you found it. I have many things to discuss in my private chambers. You may have free reign, but we will be watching.
Any hint as to where the rats are? North, south, east, west? Anything would be helpful.
Damn it! They've stolen money from me, and they have stolen food. And every time I think I have found their lair, they have disappeared again. If I knew that, I would be sending the bugbears after them.
Gotcha. Okay.
He's going to walk away, laughing to himself.
Wow.
Okay.
Huh.
That was a near miss.
I thought we were in combat. What happened?
I know. Then take a deep breath. You sink down.
Yep.
What happened was Dave calmed things down. Then he dragged you into safety from a diplomatic position, talked his way out of it, and avoided the combat that could have killed you all.
Bloody hell.
Dave, I'm going to go ahead and give you inspiration.
Yay.
Because in the 2 years I've been playing with this group, I've never fucking seen it happen.
Wow.
Mr. I have 4 characters in Strahd.
Well played, everyone. You survived what could have been a somewhat deadly encounter.
What?
So,
I will not forget any of this, Matt.
yeah.
There have been slights made.
It's not me. I'm just a dungeon master.
Yeah. I know how. I know how that works, Matt. I'm gonna just talk shit to this person in character.
So which way are we going then, guys? I mean, this way? I mean, looking pretty good that way.
Well, we gotta go find some rats.
Where
Either
rats?
way. Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, let's go then.
I feel like most of these chambers link together at this point.
Yeah.
Vokin's just going to disappear off. Dave, catch you later. It's been an absolute pleasure.
See you, Dave.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Dave.
Cool. Right, so yeah, you get into at the end of this chamber. Again, it looks like it was once part of a bigger room, but the edges have collapsed. And from where you are, Farlin, you can see 2 bugbear guarding the entrance passage to the north. But they don't look interested in you for some reason.
What, up here? Yeah.
Yep.
Blimey.
Hey, guess we're going north.
They kind of move out your way. You may pass till the boss says you can't.
Okay.
Farlin. By the way, just a quick thing there. Could you please give me a dexterity check at all?
Big thing.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Sorry, make that.
Second.
No, make that Constitution check.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready. Ooh. Like the whole kind of area where you are just fills like with this shoots of gas, from
Guards
north
didn't
to
feel like
south.
telling us.
And you take 15 points of acid damage as you kind of Jesus fuck. And the bugbears go, ha, ha, ha. One of them passes, the other 5 gold.
I sort of like go back to them and say, if I see you again, I'm gonna kill you. And walk off.
You cut out there, Chris.
I'll just go and threaten these guys and say, don't let that happen again. If I see you again,
Oh,
I will
no.
kill you.
It definitely won't. Listen, you boys have got this. Big, scary rat killers, right? They wander off.
Shall we go south instead?
Yes.
Maybe.
We have to go back through the cube room, don't we?
Matt, can you fast travel us to the amber room?
The amber
Or
room.
gold room?
This
Oh,
one.
yeah,
here.
sure.
The fucking. Well, yeah, that one.
Which route are you intending to take? There are several routes.
We could just go down here, actually, couldn't we? Bottom right.
Yeah, back sort of the way you came.
We just
back to the amber room.
reverse where we came back.
Oh well, I mean, there's a chamber over here too.
Well, if we go
Yeah.
down this hall,
Yeah, let's go down here. Bottom right. Whee.
So you want to go back to this sort of area where the skull was?
Yes, that's fair.
Yeah, okay. Right, should we go down this way then, boys?
Yeah. Let's
through here?
let's do the. I mean,
We'll go through this
Split
way.
the group. Split
I
the
guess
group.
they're both. Yeah, I guess they're both south.
Yep.
Right. Where we haven't checked it out. Heading southward.
Whose turn is it to take the lead?
It seems fine. Oh, just let the expendable character do so, because you're about to get a fucking. I promise you, you're getting a fucking gnome wizard next.
I didn't do anything to deserve a gnome wizard. That is brutal.
You talked shit, Matt. You talked shit.
I didn't. The drow did. He was a drow.
Yeah. Again, like I said, I know how this works.
So this
I
is
DM a lot.
So there's oh shit, that bad. So there's some murals on the walls.
What's up with the walls?
So they're pretty nice. There are images of wizards and such. All of them seem to be they're very detailed. It's a beautiful painting actually of these wizards just rolling around on the floor in abject agony. Some of them mid-transformation. One particularly vivid image shows shafts of green light exploding out of a spellbook and changing a wizard into some kind of gibbering monster.
Hey.
Think arcane crazy experiments going wrong.
And
Leave that
passageway
book
down here.
alone if we find it.
Sorry, it's passageway,
Oh,
buddy.
pass-
Just hadn't revealed it yet.
Gotcha.
Well, that's interesting. Should we go like up around the corner a bit, guys? I mean,
I love you guys. Oh.
Go ahead.
yeah. me first.
Yeah, go ahead.
So have a little peek down that hallway there.
Oh yeah, okay, that's a cool hallway. That's an interesting thing to peep down. Like in this, it's like a room. It opens up.
No door.
2 secs. PM. So yeah, there's. It looks like a really luxurious part of the dungeon, like quite homely, like someone well off lives there. And there's all these bits of food and like a hairbrush and stuff, and they're all kind of floating, like in air, like all these different errands around the room in front of you.
I sort of shout
Yeah.
back to the party and say, guys, check this out. This is weird as F. What do you make of this? I sort of step to there, but walk into the room.
Okay,
I'll join him.
brilliant.
Oh,
So you see, like a female human lying on a carpet, basically being waited on by like invisible things. Like occasionally a bit of food's brought to her. There's like a luxurious food on this table over to the south that you can see. It's like full of this fine food and fine wine, and like, there's bits of it floating in the air towards her. Another unseen thing is brushing her hand. She looks to be living in the lap of luxury. She wears a symbol on her head, which is a black disc outlined in purple. And a portrait above the table. It's floating, and bless you. The floating portrait is of a person that Lee has seen recently. It would appear to be Hallister.
And she doesn't notice us in the doorway yet.
She sees you. Please leave. This area of the dungeon is mine now.
The area north is Xanathar's.
They will not bother me here. I'm not interested in who you are. I'm not interested in your business. There is nothing you need of me in this room. It is time to move on.
Your name wouldn't happen to be Midna, would it?
Who sent you?
We came across one of the other fine fellows.
Who did you come across?
Let's fucking kill her.
Well, we came across what used to be a live cleric named Heleth. Apparently, he was left in a pit.
Elef was an absolute fool.
Well, he ended up in the bottom of a pit for his foolishness.
You know, it's funny that everyone in your group continues to say that he's the fool, but he lived his way out of that place that you imprisoned him, and now he's loose in the mountain.
I don't understand what you mean by loose.
Oh, I mean, we got him out of the pit, and then he hung out, and then he fucked off.
He ran
and
off.
he's looking for all of you.
He's looking for me, for us. Why would he look for us?
It was something about
No,
you're
it was
all greedy
Copper that pushed him in. I was there. I was.
Yes, yeah, but it was something along the lines of, and you know, he said, she said, a lot of aggressive talk back and forth, but it was mostly that your group abandoned him and were very concerned with the amount of treasure, and without him involved, you all had more treasure. But the more of you we run into, it seems like you're all just stuck here.
I'm not
and
stuck.
The
found somewhere finally where I can live in the lap of luxury, to which I'd like to become accustomed. If you must,
that's adorable, because you're still in the Undermountain, and the person you betrayed is loose in the mountain. So,
Farland,
do you recognize?
Farland, give me a perception check.
It's muted.
That's okay. You can still give me a perception check. He's good. Looks like Lee's got his own little holy halo behind him with that light. Just
he is Sigma.
Said that fucking that chandelier. He was like boop, and it would just fucking projected random rays. I was like, that's dope as shit.
Lee, this is really good news. You see what looks to be undead priest of some kind come around the corridor to the south.
This is good news.
We should all just step aside and let this happen.
Midna,
excuse me.
Do you recognize this? And I
go on then. Go for it. You hold up the what? Sorry.
Oh no, the soiled map from Cooper's butt. So do you recognize this?
Oh yes, it is accurate as far as I know. Accurate, and it stinks. Take it and do what you will with it.
Where do you think we got it from?
I don't know. I assume that damn fool Copper traded it for his life, I expect.
He gave it to us willingly because we said we were going to hunt all of you down.
Oh, food. I'm pretty hungry at the moment. I'm going to get some food.
That's fair.
I said that aloud and in character, Matt.
I know, I got that. That's when Haleth enters the room. Just behind where you are, Abby.
And here's Haleth.
He's going to say, found her. Dead. I need to rip
well, technically we found her, but, you're welcome.
You see.
Hey,
now, Haleth, there was a misunderstanding. I understand it. These chaps seem to think you bear some grievance. You will die.
He's like he's got skin sloughing off and shit, doesn't he? Because he's just been in a pit for a year.
He's. It looks even worse than he did when you saw him before. He's got fresh, blistered scars on him, also, and bits that.
Man, I wish I took some kind of restoration to just make him happy.
Sure. He doesn't look like he's happy right now, except that. Despite his obvious annoyance, the corner of his mouth is turned up in a self-satisfied smile. Everyone roll initiative, please.
Yep. Ooh, sweet.
Man, you are really smashing into this initiative today.
That there is a 21, DM.
What?
Sweet.
17?
I think
Christian, you're doing so well, friend. You're doing so well.
17?
Holy shit, dude! You've got like a fucking. It's like you
I
look.
can learn to understand you much.
Unbelievable.
Let's see. Has everyone managed to get their things in the turn order?
1 second.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Dude.
This-
Oh,
No.
Aleph is below me. That's impossible.
Oh, did I not click the... no, I didn't. 7.
Priest is there. Okay. Cool. Oh, sorry, Grim, you're not there. What did you... Alan, you're not there. You got 17.
No, 17.
Oh, no.
17.
And you got... it doesn't really matter if you got 20, 21 or whatever, because you're at the top there, maybe.
Hey, DM, what are these?
What or what?
The chair?
Yeah, they're like chairs
Yeah,
on
they're
on a rug where she sat down eating this food luxuriously.
Okay, good enough.
And there's like torches that seem to burn in all 4 of the corners also. There was other exciting stuff going on, so I didn't have time to tell you about the chairs and the torches. Apologies.
No, I'm looking for things to hide behind. I'm not worried about like what they actually are.
Okay. You could try and hide behind the chair. It might look a bit obvious, but it's on you anyway, so you get to choose what to do now.
Ah, cunts!
Times.
I wasn't prepared.
Well, it's your turn whether you're prepared or whether you're not.
Yeah, you're right. That's the way this goes. Shit. I guess we just better. Well, anytime Alan gets advantage, it's better. So yeah, we'll burn another one for fucking fairy.
On the priest?
On this broad.
Yeah. Cool. I will go ahead and give her the tint of fairy fire.
I would also like to cunning action hide.
Well, that makes
I
sense.
guess. Do I have? I may have limited uses of this. Hold on, before I like. Oh no, it's just straight up a bonus action. Cool.
What's that?
Cunning action.
Yeah, but the other thing is, as you cast your fairy fire, you also see a humanoid form bathed in the purple fire as well, almost like something invisible has now been revealed by your spell.
Oh, cunts. Okay, whatever. I mean, you tell me, DM. If am I allowed to cunning action hide and
Yeah.
still talk to people I'm near?
Brief things only is sensible. Like you can't have a whole conversation, but you can say stuff as you're doing stuff.
Yeah. No, it like combat tactics. Like
Yeah, exactly. But obviously, if you say it out loud, other people will hear it as well, and they can react to that.
that's fine. I mean, I can do it.
Like if you're saying to everyone, "I'm going to hide behind this chair," everyone in the room will know you hide behind the chair because you shouted it. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, no. I'm not going to reveal my hiding spot. Old boy's like 40 years old. He's a hiding champion. He's not that good at hiding. Anyway, so as he attempts to like tuck behind the chair, here-ish.
Yep.
So he has Alan. Jesus Christ. And he just sort of like would Olby know anything about this? Like aside from it just being wreathed in fairy fire, like
I don't know. Give me an
is it
Arcana check.
identifiable?
Give me an Arcana check. He is a magic user, so sure, you'd recognise that there are some spells that create invisible beings that can help you.
Okay, cool. So as Obi, dashes the 10-ish feet to tuck behind the chair. He looks at Alan and he's just like, "There's more people in here than we think. There's magic servants."
Okay, that's enough. Alan, it's on you.
So I sort of like hear that and I stop chewing the chicken leg that I'm on. And I stop.
With lightning reflexes.
And like I just drop it and go.
You're a cow. You shouldn't even eat meat.
I'm
Let's not get to ethics. We're fine.
You have grazing teeth.
I like meat.
You can't eat meat.
I like meat. I like chicken. It's a weird thing. I like chicken.
I mean,
okay, so I stop eating the courgette that's in my mouth. And you say that to me, and I sort of like just drop it and grab my great axe, and I'm just gonna sort of like ready myself and sort of like say, "What up, undead cleric dude? What's going on?" And I'm gonna sort of like just move my way over here and just move. Am I gonna notice this thing here?
no, you do bump into something else that feels like a full-bodied person you just smashed out of the way.
No, I'm moving slowly. I'm not running. I'm sort of like just.
But what, you bump into
over.
someone.
Okay, whereabouts there?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to stop there and go. I'll move back and say, "Oh, Ben, I think there's one there as well. I've just bumped into it." And I'm just going to stand there and ready my axe and just keep an eye on what this guy is going to be doing. The
Okay.
undead cleric. So sort of like ready in action, just in case I get attacked. Obviously, for an opportunity to attack. Blah blah blah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So what happens next? Grim, you take 1 bludgeoning damage as a force you can't see like punches you in the back of the head.
You said one bludgeoning?
Just 1.
Huh.
DMs are
That'll
allowed.
add up.
DMs are allowed a bad roll once in a while. They're not very often. Yep. Lee? Farland? You take 4 bludgeoning damage to the back of the head.
Ow.
And Alan, you're going to take 1 damage. Just like these are irritating punches and slaps and annoyances, but they seem to come from all directions. And you just hear this priest go, "Oh, fuck! What the hell was that?" As he kind of clambers across the floor.
What, our undead friend?
Yep. Farland, it's on you.
I'm kind of a bit worse for wear, still recovering after that acid blast. I'm gonna cast.
Only being tapped by an invisible face puncher.
I'm not having the best of it. So I cast. Get my magic berries.
No time is a bad time to conjure a bunch of berries.
And as gracefully as you can, eat 10 berries in one go.
Oh my god!
When hopefully they can't. Everyone's looking the other way, so no one sees me.
So uncouth, bad manners.
I'm going to fight in a minute. I'm
gonna basically eat it like a minotaur, as its name.
It will take your full action to smash these berries down after conjuring them.
Yeah.
Nice. Well done, Farland.
Because otherwise, I'm not going to be much good to anyone.
No, that's totally fair. Grim, you take another 2 damage, another punch from a different direction. Like whichever direction you turned to face the first time, this is in the opposite direction to that. Then this, the shape of the one that you've fairy fired, comes over to Alan. And
I'm just staring at it as it comes up to me, like a bit.
It will try and looks like it's a backhand slap to the face, Alan. for 1 bludgeoning damage.
What the hell is this shit?
Grim, it's on you.
All right. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself
Makes
for
sense.
+2 AC, so I'll be at 20. Take that off.
Or look, it's Tarquin all over again.
Yay! Oh, I was 21, I think. Was it 21?
And that's my bonus action. I will move. Let's see here. 5, 10. I can reach her. Right up to her and take a swing with the Warhammer. Try to knock her block off.
Okay.
Ooh, not bad.
Yeah, her block looks substantially knocked. But you don't actually get the full force of her, because I think that would just kill her straight away. But she kind of rolls out of the way, clunks her head, tears kind of half of her robes, and kind of stares up at you as like a hamster goes crunch. Yeah, ouch.
Nice. And that's what I have.
You're going to see Haleth. They're everywhere. Just kill the bitch, and you just see him like punch to the left, smash to the side with his gauntlet, and he says, "For Joaquin!" And you get a sense that whatever invisible thing that was hitting him, because of the way his fist hits it, is now going to be fighting back no more. And he starts to march over towards where the priest is, illuminated in her violet glow and perturbed by the Warhammer. Why have I got Peppa Pig stuck in my head? That's not great.
Is this Mummy Pig? Is this the character?
Yeah, that's it. She is going to cast Hold Person on Haleth, I think. And he is going to... Yeah, okay, so she will do that. She's going to take a step away or two. Grim, you may take a swing opportunity. Yep, absolutely.
Beautiful. Yes.
Nice. Yeah, she looks hammered. Just a little DM.
That's me. Notes.
I mean, we all forgive you, but well done.
And she is, with her bonus action, going to cast Spiritual Weapon, which will miss. What you see is this like a wand. The spiritual weapon is, and this wand tries to smack you around the head, Grim, but you kind of manage to duck out of the way. And now, as well as these unseen invisibles attacking you, you're kind of having this battle with this animated wand as well. So that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the invisibles behind you are going to be catching up as well at this stage. The first one does 1 bludgeoning damage. Second one does no damage. These are not lethal mobs. And the third one does 2 damage to Alan. And then it's Obi.
Yep. So, I'm going to try some things. And if you tell me I'm wrong, that's fine.
That's fair.
I would like to close on the lady.
Yep.
I would like to do. Fuck. I guess it's like a judo trip where like you kick out a leg and just
Nice.
plant her on the ground. You tell me how you would like me to execute that.
Just make an attack roll,
Okay.
but without your proficiency. So it'd be
Oh,
like a
that's fine.
strength or a dexterity check.
Okay, let me switch back. I'm gonna do dex because that's like the thing.
Makes sense.
That didn't work.
It did not hit. Just managed to roll out the way. She saw it coming.
Okay. Fuck. Well, that is the action. And
That would have
this
been cool
class
if it had
doesn't
worked.
have. Yeah, it. This class doesn't. This combination does not have multi actions unless I go
Yet.
real deep into rogue. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Obi tried to dump her on her ass just to like calm her the fuck down, but
It does not look calm. She looks terrified of Haleth, by the way. She's like edging as far from Haleth as she can. Her eyes aren't even thinking about any of you at the moment. Or even the Warhammer. She just looks into this Revenant's eyes and has a look of fear that crosses her.
excellent. I'm here for the fear.
Okay.
Fear.
So, Alan.
I'm really annoyed at this thing that's not in front of me. Like it keeps like flicking my head. So I'm gonna sort of like.
Yeah, good luck fighting invisible servants.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of whack it back.
Makes sense.
But I'm just gonna sort of like. But he's chilling. He's not angry yet.
Okay. Well, in which case, as it wasn't reckless, that will be a miss.
Yeah. I'm just carrying on, sort of like chewing on the courgette I've got.
You've got another hit, though, right? You get 2 attacks.
No. I don't.
Okay.
I'm
So
going to
then,
move into the room.
It's Farlan, you think it's your turn, but unfortunately there are some visible things acting first.
Of course.
Really sorry. That's all right. You can't see them on the thing. That's not your fault. But the first one, it's going to do 2 damage to Grim. It's exciting.
War attrition.
Yep. The one next to you is going to do 1 damage. And Alan, another one that you can't see, is going to be doing no damage. These things are not very lethal, by the way. And the one there's another one attacking Alan here, and this one will be doing 3 damage. Which you can half to 1 damage. And then Farlan, it's your turn.
No, I've not raged, so I can't half it.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I sort of like shout out and just say, just stop this bitch doing these things, whatever it is.
I mean, she's doing it. I mean, I get the feeling she's doing it because she's terrified. I don't know how much of it's intentional compulsion. So we need to get the priest to calm down.
Just get her to stop doing that. It's annoying.
I mean, at the moment, you watch Haleth, the Revenant, is like in the middle of the room, like he's seething in his position of being held on the middle of the carpet there. Sorry, Farlan, it's on you. You get advantage on any attacks against either of the pink glowing people. Which makes sense, because they're glowing pink.
How much? Okay, I'm just going to shoot the nearest glowing pink one.
This one?
That weakens the whole.
Yeah. Go for it. Are you going to sharpshoot?
Why not?
Come on.
I'll tell you in a second.
If it has fairy fire, you have an advantage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So really, Carry on.
I tagged her, but apparently it crawled over.
Tag that one in front of me.
Yeah, the one in front of you.
It's not allowing me. Oh, come on, roll 20.
Come on, roll 20. Do.
Do you want me to click it there?
Let me go one more go.
Are you playing or worrying?
I wasn't, no.
Okay, cool.
Up shooting should be enough.
So weird where it's not doing it.
No.
It's been fine all evening.
I've just done it for you, buddy. And I can tell you that you've hit with your sharpshooter for 14 points of damage.
Cool.
And this pink glowing creature just fades into nothing. It's almost like its molecule parts turn to mist, and the pink glow fades from the room.
I sort of like look at Far and say, thanks for that. There's more of them around it though. I can't see the rest of them.
I can see another pink one, can't I?
That's the priest.
Okay.
Not saying you
Is
shouldn't
anything-
shoot her.
Did anything happen to the hold on the
Nope.
range?
I'm afraid not. You'd be aware that there was one somewhere near you, so you could take a pot shot of the one that punched you in the face in the corridor from where you are. You'd be at disadvantage, but you could do it. Or you
I'm
could
sure
shoot the
shoot.
priest at advantage.
Shoot the priest.
Okie dokie.
Worst that could happen.
Do it! Would you like me to do it again?
Please, sorry.
You got a crit, and you have killed her.
Ooh.
What's that then?
Nice.
Like,
That then.
she's like looking up and carrying away, and this bow goes right through her neck, and she dies with this not looking at you, but with this absolute look of abject terror still at Haleth, as the invisible combatants seem to still. And Haleth begins to walk forwards again towards her. And despite the fact he's dead, he takes a gauntleted fist, if no one will stop him, and raise her head in one hand and his fist in the other, and just...
I would like to stop him.
Okay, strength check.
Doesn't do anything. Might slow him on the way down, but doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, he just literally he implodes her skull with his fist. He leaves this gauntlet-shaped hole where her skull used to be, and as like bits of blood and bone explode onto his face, he nods at peace with himself.
Like to
Where?
say aloud
Where's-
to the group.
Where's my damn symbol? He starts like searching for her robes and stuff.
Haleth,
Yeah.
did you find Rex or Copper?
I think Copper was with the damn goblins, but I sensed she was in here. I sensed my symbol was in here with her. My holy symbol of Joachim.
Well, I actually have it, as we came about its possession
You've
through
what?
the arse of your friend Copper.
It was
I
where?
pull it out, unwrap it. It was up his ass. So I take it out. I don't hand it to him. I just take it out and slowly kind of remove, without touching it in its soil, because I did not clean it, and show him the medallion.
He
Yeah.
puts. Yep, go.
Like to headbutt him.
Headbutt him. Great.
Yes.
Go for it.
No, not yet. No, not my teammate. The cunt.
Oh, the Haleth.
Yes.
So he's distracted looking at his emblem covered in shit
Okay.
in my hand.
Well, you can have an advantage on a strength check because he's distracted. Because he's just grabbing the thing he's been seeking in this dungeon.
Super, super bad, but
Yeah, just like your skull just bounces off his, hurts you more than it hurts him. And he kind of puts this.
Oh, I'm not giving it to him. I'm not giving. No, I was just showing it to him.
yeah, no. I like in the last 18 seconds, old
He's
Grim.
going to say, "Give me the medallion. That's mine."
Yeah. Grim holds it up.
Okay,
Obi walks up and just is like, "Wow!" Fucking tries to knock him the shit out.
It does not work, and he wants his symbol.
Absolutely.
I was like, hold up.
Obi's skull is just ringing.
We can talk once I have the symbol. His eyes look desperate and slightly crazy.
Why don't you? Well, before I give you the symbol, I don't know. You know Applecore by any chance? Because she apparently says that your family has either abandoned you or the Fine Fellows. Mind explaining?
These fellows are not fine. They are fine fellows. That's what we call ourselves. Fine while we were friends.
Yes, you certainly do try.
From Daggerford. And his eyes just glaze over for a second like he's trying hard to remember. There was something.
Think hard.
Praise be Joachim. Went down a well in a bucket, room with shields. And yeah, it was Copper and Midna and Rex. Phil. I think he's still alive.
You can feel Rex?
I can feel him.
I glance over to Alan and Og just to get any sense of whether they want to finish this guy off
somewhere
or
to
not.
the south.
The only sense that you get from Og is that he has picked all of the wrong spells for the last 3 levels.
Definitely to the south. Listen, give me my Joachim, and we'll find them together.
Like his jacket over his head is just digging deep into the pockets and not finding what he needs.
I sort of like glance over and see the arrow sticking from her neck and say, "Oh, okay. I didn't realise she was dead, but okay." And then I'm sort of like I see.
Welcome to the room.
Yeah, Ogben sort of like holding his forehead as well a little bit. I think what's going on?
How's the courgette? You finished it now?
Courgette's finished.
All right.
And I'm like, Grim, what's going on over here? What's going on?
All right.
Is this guy? What's he want?
You did help us out in a couple tight spots, so here you go. And I hand over his medallion, grasping my warhammer, ready to attack.
Yes. Now I can finally restore myself. And he holds the medallion above his head.
And fight him. Like.
Okay, we're fighting him.
Restoring.
Okay, everyone.
I kind of waved to Og like, hold off. Again, this would go badly, but I don't know. Let's place the bet that this might be the better option.
When you say fight, be clear about what your action is.
Okay, so I'll give you this, DM. Is that the fucking magic energy is just radiating off of Og as he goes to like, fucking Power Ranger some shit. And then Grim steps in and is like, "Hey, dude, chill the fuck out."
Just looking through my player's handbook for the Power Rangers fit spell.
As Grim steps in, he sort of captures it back and is just waiting. But there is energy radiating through Og.
You see,
he's holding it.
He's holding this medallion, and he's calling on the power of Joachim, but nothing seems to happen. There's no glow of divine light. just the look of surprise and slight fear on the face of Haleth. Hakim, where are you? Why have you failed me now?
I saw like.
Well, it seems like Hallister's done a good job of turning
And
off your little
he looks
medallion there.
down as if he's noticing the way he. I'm dead. I died. I died in that hell.
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely did. But you're still here, so that means that someone's looking out, even if it isn't who you think it is.
And Copper is dead.
Yes.
Who?
And Midnight is dead. The weasel
Yeah,
died.
definitely dead. She's right there.
Yep.
Like, right there.
We have not seen Rex though. Not that we know.
We got one more.
He's nearly dead.
So are you.
My work here. I think I am done.
Well, do you have anything to pass on at this point? Like, before you just, like, evaporate?
Words of wisdom.
Or you're absorbed into the chambers, like...
We'll take your head off.
He looks like his strength is draining from himself when he falls to his knees and say, ask what you will. You have been good friends.
Adam just sort of like,
if you have any questions, now is the time.
just wanders back to the food to get some more
Is
grub.
Yek human? Or do you know anything of Yek?
No. Damn fool's a goblin. Got that crown of his, right?
Thought. Yep. And do you know, have you come across any were-rats down here in your wanderings in search of Rex and Midna?
I cut through a slew. Listen, can I thank you? You have been fair companions, and I have been unfair in my treatment of you. I see that now. My thirst for blood is gone.
Well, that's because you're moving on, but whatever.
If you find Rex, though, I want you to take this medallion of Joachim and shove it
To get back up his ass.
Right.
I hear you.
up his, and then just before he says the last word, he just kind of falls down onto his face, like right up his, and then falls down.
I go ahead and collect the medallion with the same rag and stow it away for future use.
He gets Thanos'd.
I sort of, as I'm still munching on the food, I say, "Is he dead yet?
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so...
Is he dead yet?"
Well, he's always been dead. He's deader now.
He's less undead and more permanent dead.
He's re-dead.
Oh, I really like these.
Permadead.
Yeah. Well, it's open.
So go ahead and search him. Is there anything else on his body? His now
Not
truly
really.
dead body.
His armor is in tatters. One gauntlet's okay, but you don't want to wear that. It's been placed.
Well,
there's a holy symbol on around the neck of the priest, which looks like it could be worth something.
Oh.
And the only other thing
short rest in the room, though.
Is
do you want to
Hallister in the room, and that's about it.
Do you want to collect that?
Hallister is in the room?
There's a smiling portrait of Hallister, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not doing anything exciting other than hovering a few inches off the wall where it would normally hang.
Investigate that portrait, because that's odd.
Sure. Yeah, it does seem so.
What did you need?
Oh no, I just suggested you collect the necklace from the priestess.
Sure.
It looks to be carved from obsidian and on a silver chain. So even materials alone, it's probably worth something.
Old boy summons the hand to...
Ever careful. Love it.
Yes. And based on our time, and assuming that we'd like to short rest in here. I would like to ritual identify on the objects I have collected.
Can you also do the chalice as well while you're at it? If you have.
Yeah, I mean, you throw all the things. Old boy just sits in a circle and just pumping them out. So,
Anyone for a cup of tea?
y'all just throw them in his lap, and he'll
So I
sort them
can
out.
reveal the crown you collected from the dwarf. And the other level is
Circlet of
scorching ray.
Saw.
Yeah, it can cast that 3 times a day, I think. It's a pretty nice crown. Scorching ray is a reasonable spell.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
It's an action.
Yeah.
Even so, Scorching Ray does three beams, so it's a reasonable spell.
Yeah, it's good crowd control.
Yeah.
Have the chalice as well. The gold chalice collected from the dead dwarf.
Circlet, chalice, and
is just
there was something else.
That's 10 minutes per item, so we're on 20 minutes. The chalice is just a chalice.
Yeah, no, we're going for like 30 or 40, depending on objects.
Oh yes, no, sure, of course. Just name the objects, and I shall reveal. No, anything else?
No, there was definitely something else besides the circlet.
I can't remember if I haven't.
Oh, the glass wand that I have.
The glass wand is a wand made of glass. Seems more like an arcane focus than anything magical by its own property.
I feel like I've got 4 tallies on my notebook, so there were 4 objects.
How about the gold spear? I think that
Again, the gold spear
doesn't
have any magical properties, but it does seem nearly solid gold all the way through, so probably worth quite a lot of cash.
Good enough.
Gotcha.
Do you get my description for the circlet?
I saw it.
Be cool.
Yep. Oh, there we go.
I don't know who wants to wear it. I mean, I guess I can wear it, but
I mean, for those times when you can't think of a blasting spell to use, it's got blastiness.
yeah, because 3 people or AOE light.
Mm-hmm.
So Og's gonna wear it. That seems fine by me.
I mean, if the group elects that, that's fine. But if somebody else wants to just pocket it for cash,
Not bothered. I'm making tea.
So you all get the benefit of a short rest.
OB is eventually going to get magic secrets, and I'm going to ruin the dungeon for Matt.
So before the short rest, everyone go up to. I guess I've got 30 points to spend on my divine healing. So if you're below half your hit points, go up to half. I assume that's less than 30, and then you can start from there.
Yeah, 5th level.
I'm 21, so.
Have a look at my dungeon clock.
23 gets me to half.
All right. Well, you got a little bit. Then
So it's now kind of 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and Alan,
hello.
You were cursed this time yesterday by the sigil. Your curse has now faded. You are no longer disadvantaged on ability checks.
It's only been a day, and it's been like 2 sessions. Christ.
Good.
You are on your fifth day in the dungeon.
Can I give anyone some healing, perhaps? I think.
Can I give anyone some healing as supplement?
I'm down. I'm only got half. So if there's any going spare,
Okay.
I'm only down
I'm going to
to
go
half.
ahead and do a ritual for 10 minutes of the prayer of healing. That's 6 creatures. I'm going to do it at 3rd level, so it's going to be 3d8 plus a whole bunch of stuff. So that should do it. So everyone can take a bit. So
I only
let's
need
see.
10.
All right,
So you guys are nearly at the full set of Fine Fellows. So there's that.
Progression is still progression.
Oh yeah, it's good progression. And you've explored
right.
quite a lot of the northern area of this level. You've
Yeah,
got,
because you got fucking brain eaters, dude.
All right, everyone takes 15 points back.
Yeah.
Good work.
sweet. So again, I'm
Just
happy if
burn
you
one spell.
describe an area of the dungeon you want to go next, and I will port you there with all due speed.
I elect for south.
You've got the
Agreed.
south path here, and you've got the stairs you came in on. Like there was a turning to the left away from the Goblin Auction, and there's like a.
Well, do you guys want? Is this the dead end right here? As we go out, can we just see it?
It is not a dead end. Let me put you there.
Oh, well, then we're right here. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I think we're going this way.
Otherwise, we can traipse back through the gold.
We go back.
Where are we? Oh, we are.
Cool.
All right.
I've lost people, I think. There we go. Is everyone there? Good.
I think we're piled on each other. Here we go.
Okay, and this is a cave-like area with a little tunnel in it that looks like it leads back to somewhere where you've already been, like a shortcut. Walls are pretty thin here. You'd have to walk single-file to get through some of the extreme closeness around some of the bends. But
well, that was a
Okay.
faster route.
I'll go first. Do. Ugh.
Yep. Good.
Seems fine, guys. Come on through.
What could go wrong?
I have the spear out front.
We'll
Tapping
branch up.
away.
That sounds like a plan.
On the side of this wall, originally, I told you about these dwarven frescoes on the side. But now, as you get there, some of them are. You notice some of the eyes on them are winking and blinking, like not moving full around Harry Potter style. But
Wait.
definitely
Do
not
we
totally
see
still.
them or do we see them?
You see them wink and blink at you.
Most puzzling.
And one of them, like that's here, looks like he's looking directly at you. This picture of this dwarf warrior.
Grim, do you know this guy? He's a
Oh,
dwarf.
Grim,
right?
take a
I
look.
can confirm.
Why
I know they are.
You
They
know
all
all
look
the
alike to Alan.
dwarves?
but-
Do you know the dwarves?
Do you know? Do you know him?
There are a fair number of countrymen here. I
yeah,
take a
it's
closer look at
Dave.
the dwarf winking at me.
The short people
Cousin
community. How much do you know?
You don't recognize him, and like when you kind of look at him, he like has a staring competition and looks back, but actually you kind of win, and after a few seconds you just see him like blink his eyes, both at the same time. Other than the eyes moving, you don't see much else.
I poke the 2 eyes and otherwise poke around him for any other types of entrances or crevices.
Wow, not even with the butt of your spear. That is brave, sir, and I respect it. But on this occasion, other than looking like he's like angrily opening and closing his eyes at you, nothing much occurs.
Okay. Open friend. Is that the right? Open friend?
Belloc.
Exactly, Belloc.
Belloc.
Nope. All right.
Sadly, you would think that would work.
Elvish for friend.
So that's weird, isn't it? That one down with Grim.
Seems like it should work, but
Thought it
no.
would work.
Yeah.
Well, keep on
Uh,
marching, tapping away with the spear. I think a javelin. Actually,
yeah, it's up to you. Because there were plenty of javelins on the floor with the bugbears, but
Yeah.
But Fallon gave you a
Fallon's got
spear.
a
So.
yeah, I gave it back. That's gold. It's very heavy. Shall we
Okay.
go south?
I agree. Let's go
South.
south.
Og, where's our
Ring it
leader?
in for friend.
Fearless leader.
Whoa! Whoa! But okay, sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. Let's go south-ish.
It is
Peer
directly
around-
south.
Peer around the corner.
And yeah, there's another long corridor, but there's an opening with like a little tunnel-shaped opening to the north, halfway up. And that's the only opening that you can see.
You can have a scan along the corridor to see if
And
there's
it's,
any
there's-
sign of traps or
Give me an investigation check.
the acid baths or some shit. Wait 1 second. Oh, come on, stop closing on me. Investigation, yeah?
Yep. While you do that, I can tell you. Oh, yep. Don't see anything in the immediate vicinity of where you are. Not within poking distance. And these aren't frescoes. These are more like friezes carved into the walls, and some of them, Grim, you recognise as just being exceptionally talented in terms of stonework. Like, this is some of the finest dwarven stonework you've seen, particularly since you've been in Hallister's domain. And as you look again, one of the stone relief carvings, just for a second, it looks like his eye closes and opens again, like he's winking at you.
Yikes.
Like stone should not be able to do that. And it seems like stone. Yeah.
Oh, this is very strange.
What do you guys want to do?
Have we got any? Has anyone got any?
What?
Are they along both
someone's
walls?
gone.
The or there's the southern.
Yep, north and south.
All right,
You are
well,
in a big old corridor made up of dwarven statues, all sort of looking at you. Not statues,
Wow.
sorry, just like carvings. Stone
freezes.
carvings.
Well, keep an eye, like looking if anything looks extraordinary, like that pushable crevices, anything.
And likewise,
any gusts
Dave will
of
keep an
wind.
eye on you.
I wink at anyone who winks at me.
Noted. Just as you wink back at one of them, just for a second, you think you hear like an echoed voice in the distance. Don't be a boob.
All right, heading towards this opening.
Yes.
We lost Pete.
Again, ever poking.
Probably computer related, I guess. We'll see if he comes
Yeah.
back. There is an opening to the north. Again, it looks like a tunnel winds its way to the north, not too far before opening off to the west.
Well, shall we take a peek, guys? We're kind of
Yeah, do
here.
we go first? I'll go. Do. Squeeze through. Opening.
Wow, without even checking for traps. Interesting.
I'm
So-
poking the whole way.
I
Well,
wasn't.
Say that now.
I wasn't.
Yeah, these are like tables with like broken dwarven tools on them, almost like this was originally some kind of like a workroom for some kind of mining community. You recognize them straight away as being tools of dwarves, sure, But tools of your less lighty brethren, the Duergar. I think you would recognize the difference between the tools of your people, so I'll give you that one.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, wander
And there
down.
was- there's another-
I will go ahead and spend a little time searching the tools, see if there's anything of particular use as I kind of walk down towards the first opening.
It's all broken, and likewise, the first opening reveals, even with a quick like peep round the corner, just like another workroom, a couple of benches, just full of these tools. There's a couple of hammers that look usable if you're interested in performing some crafting while you're down here, but nothing too bad. Oh, Farland, you've gone right to the end, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I'm just wandering off
good.
my own head.
On your own, good. Good. So if you kind of go down to that corner there,
Want
you
to?
will see. You won't see it until you go around the corner. I will wait till you've
Right.
committed to your doom.
I literally just peek around the corner.
Okay.
We're both peeking. I'm shorter than him. I peek.
You see a gate. It's an arched gate. There's the image of a dead tree carved into the keystone of it. And Lee, as Farland is a sensor of portals.
Oh, there's a portal there.
You would know.
You would know.
I sense it.
Finally, that skill comes in handy. and
Yes,
Farland just
That's why I wandered off. I could sense something.
My time to shine.
Put your mask
Can't tell
back
you
on.
where it goes. Can't tell you where it goes to or what it does, but yep,
Definitely a
it's a
portal.
portal. My work here is done. Yeah, it's a portal. Oh, it's a closed portal in the shape of a gate.
Is it?
Approach the
it-
portal.
a tree on
yeah, so it's just a like a metal gate, like with bars.
It's like a gate that's carved out of stone with a relief of this tree in the middle of it. So it looks like a carving of a gate, but it is in fact a gate with the knowledge that it's a portal. It seems very gate-like.
Does it have rings to pull, or is it just a crevice in the middle?
There's nothing obvious that you could walk through.
I'll take out my trusty torch with the one with the poo on it, since I might as well use the used one. And I toss it at the gate. Does it just puts it to bounce off?
Oh, blimey. We've now... Lee. We've lost everyone. We've lost everyone. It's just me and you.
Could possibly go wrong. We should run the show now.
Yeah. How weird is that?
It's odd. I was just getting comfortable, and then everyone disappeared.
Yeah, Red is obviously gone. I think we'll probably have to call it quits now, to be honest. This is not a bad spot to finish it, is it? In front of a portal.
Relatively low risk.
See what happens quickly. I've got to go and get Mrs. some paracetamol. I'll be back in a minute.
Hello there, friends.
Where did Christian go?
We went to give his Sharon some paracetamol.
Oh, and I've lost.
Lost everyone. It was
Howard.
just me and Chris left.
Well, we just disappeared because some stuff happened which you guys weren't privy to. So I had to go and have a little chat with Grim there.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, not everything I have to run through you, man. I mean, sometimes Me and Merg have got to go and have a
Just right
chat.
there.
Well, it's kind of funny. I didn't realize what happened. I just heard beeping because I'm typing notes as we're going. Again, I don't have multiple screens, so I'm like flipping back and forth between screens, and I'm like, "What happened? We lose everyone except Matt?"
So since
There we go.
Merg's just, are you going to share that? It's up to Howard
Yeah.
whether he shares it with the group.
So, gents, I just heard someone trying to communicate with me, indicating that we should not be trying to use this gate. And I'm sure there are probably other ones, as it's a direct route down below, and we are not fit and hardy enough for such a meeting at that point. At this point, so I suggest we just note this on our map and keep an eye out for others, but not a good choice right now.
Yeah, we need to. So I think we should Foxtrot Oscar back down from whence we came.
I think we'll call the session there. We've lost Pete, and we've only got 3 active players now.
Good idea.
Pete will message us later, no doubt.
Yeah. And Lee's gone now as well.
Great. Well, that's definitely the right time to call it. Cheers. Can I say, Meg, as usual, freaking amazing notes. Like, I was laughing my ass off reading them.
I really tried to use numerous types of synonyms for poo. I was able to get through a bunch of them. That was a great run.
It was good, and you didn't die. There was a chance that that was just a TPK.
I was pretty close.
A drow, bugbear, intellect devourers, high-level thugs. Yeah, I think negotiation was the right call.
And Dave did it. Dave did negotiating, which I did witness, so I don't think that actually happened.
It really did. And he even dragged you to safety.
So what I'm hearing is that by hearing intellect devourers, our guess was right on those bugbears.
I just basing that on what you were guessing. You did kill one of them, and there was no intellect devourer that appeared.
Oh, we did kill one. That's true.
We do not want to face them again. Anyway, I better go.
Yeah. Cheers
Thanks,
for
everybody.
Everyone. Thanks for a good night.
Guys.
All right, guys.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Thanks all.